Knowledge is power, but wisdom is taking that knowledge and applying it to your life. And without that knowledge, our people will perish. We also know that the Latin meaning of the word doctor is teacher. And your doctor's job is to teach, reach, and inspire and motivate you to get that knowledge and wisdom and to change your life and the life of your family. And what if I told you that the majority of the things that you learned about health, about healing, about wellness was wrong, or maybe even a lie? Hi, my name is Dr. Eric Naputi, and I've dedicated my life to helping people get to the root cause of their problems and end human suffering. And I've really gone about this in a very non-conventional way. Let me tell you a little bit about my background. Ever since I was a child, I've always wanted to be a physician. I've always wanted to help people solve their problems. But when I started my conventional medical training, it just didn't answer the question, why? And that's where my outside-of-the-box, non-conventional health and wellness training started. You see, not only am I a primary care provider, but I also have a doctorate in natural medicine, a doctorate in chiropractic, a fellowship in functional neurology, a fellowship in internal health. I'm a certified athletic trainer. I've got a master's in clinical nutrition and 3 bachelor's degrees in human anatomy, sports medicine, and chemistry. And I don't tell you that to impress you, but to impress upon you that I think and act differently because of that. Not only do I have a very diverse educational background, but my business background is very unique as well. I've owned and operated over 30 of my own health and wellness centers that are fully integrated practices where people would come from all over the world to be seen. I've owned and operated surgical centers across the United States. I've been a part owner of a nutraceutical company. I've owned part of a hospital system. I've been involved with pharmaceutical biological companies. I've helped train thousands of doctors across the globe on how to get to the root cause of chronic illness. And as of recently, I've been honored to be a part of the Make America Healthy Again campaign, where Secretary of Health and Human Services Bobby Kennedy Jr. has asked me to be a part of the movement to help eradicate chronic illness and childhood illness across the globe. I've also testified in front of Congress at a federal and a state level to help improve policies and remove some of the unnecessary regulations so that people can actually get to the root cause of their problems and not just manage the diseases. And over the past 2 decades, I've dedicated my life to understanding the human body at its most fundamental level. I've always been driven by one mission, and that's to find the root cause of health issues, not just treat the symptoms. Now, let me ask you this. Have you or anyone you know ever struggled with fatigue, brain fog, weight gain, hormonal imbalances, digestive issues, leaky gut problems, chronic pain, low libido, anxiety, mood swings, autoimmune disorders, hypertension, heart disease, or liver and kidney issues? I know the list is long, but what if I told you there was a company backed by real science and real results that can help you with all of these issues and much more? Welcome to BioLimitless. I've seen firsthand how powerful the right approach can be, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about with BioLimitless. Because the more you understand about how you are and how your body works, the better you can help yourself and help your family. Because self-care is the real healthcare, and it begins with understanding about you. At BioLimitless, we offer unique technologies backed by research and designed to help tens of thousands of people get better every single day. Let me tell you a little bit about some of the products and how they work. Let's first talk about our Cellular Reset formula. Cellular Reset is not like any typical metabolic or performance supplement on the market. It's a peptide-based bioregulator formula designed to work at a cellular level by combining strategic peptides in a specific manner in order to improve mitochondria, improve cellular repair, and improve metabolism. Some of the amazing results that you're going to have with that is rapid fat loss. We're going to shift your body from a sugar burner to a fat burner without losing muscle mass. In fact, our peptide blend has an exercise in a bottle in it where it literally mimics exercise and helps your body build muscle while burning fat at the same time and helping systemically reduce inflammation, which accelerates tissue recovery and improves endurance, helping your body rest, recharge, and operate at its full biologic potential. Now let's talk a little bit about our cell signals formula. This is a revolutionary bioregulator formula designed to optimize cellular communication and restore cellular efficiency, supporting energy, performance, and systemic balance in the human body. Listen, as we age, the production of key cell signaling molecules decline, dropping by 90% or more by the age of 30. This disrupts our cells' ability to vibrate at a frequency for energy production, detoxification, and repair. And these changes contribute to fatigue, brain fog, slower recovery, and other age-related challenges. Cell signal combines bioavailable nutrients to offset those issues and help restore optimal performance to the human body. Now, I'm sure many of you know that we're living in an era where anxiety, depression, insomnia, and mental illness are off the charts and rising. Our Neural Reboot formula is a potent tripeptide bioregulator formula designed to help rewire brain function, refire metabolic processes, and reboot cellular regeneration. This advanced blend of peptides works synergistically to restore balance at a cellular level, helping you think clearer, feel stronger, and perform at your best. This formula helps cellular renewal restoration, helps metabolic activation, cognitive function optimization. It connects the brain-gut axis, which helps maintain the communication between the neurotransmitters of your gut and your brain, and it helps with cellular vitality and is the key to longevity. Now, since we're speaking of the brain-gut connection, let me tell you about one of my favorite formulas, our Master Microbiotic formula. It is a clinically validated bioregulator formula designed to optimize gut health and recolonize the microbiome with potent spore-based master microbes, and is supported by gut-healing regenerative peptide known as BPC-157, the healing peptide. Utilizing our patented phytomicroencapsulation technology, this formula delivers beneficial probiotics directly into the small intestine where we need them the most. This formula helps restore gut health, boost immune system, and enhances overall well-being in the human body. Now, in our increasingly toxic world, we are bombarded with harmful substances every single day, from heavy metals to microplastics to pesticides, herbicides, larvicides, fungicides, all these chemical toxins that make us toxic. Over 90% of Americans have detectable levels of harmful chemicals in their body that is literally killing them. Our Detox Pro Plus formula is built to combat this toxic burden and support natural detoxification in a safe, daily usable formula, scientifically backed with ingredients that bind and remove toxins while restoring balance at a cellular, genetic, and microbial level. This advanced blend also supports mitochondrial function, healthy inflammation markers, and promotes gut and liver detoxification processes. By targeting the root cause of toxic accumulation, Detox Pro Plus helps restore energy, strengthen immune function, and revitalize overall well-being while empowering the human body to function properly. Now, unlike most healthcare experts, at BioLimitless, we test, we don't guess. Now, I'm not here to discredit traditional healthcare, but if you've been searching for a better way, one that understands how your body works at a genetic and a cellular level, then BioLimitless is the answer. At BioLimitless, we know that true health starts within you. You have the power to transform your life, but it has to start with you. Self-care reimagined begins with you understanding more about yourself. Our BioLimitless DNA Discovery Kit measures over 800,000 genetic markers in your body and gives you the map and the blueprint how to live your life. If you don't understand how to live your genetic lifestyle, I don't care what vitamins, minerals, and supplements you take, you're not optimizing your production. What if there was a test that you could take from home that could measure how you should sleep, how you should exercise, what supplements you should have, when you should take them, what types of injuries your body's prone to, and much, much more? This test by itself has been an absolute game changer for thousands of my patients, and it'll be a game changer for you as well. At BioLimitless, we know that health starts from within. You have the power to transform your health, but it has to start with you. So let's get started today. Go to the link below, explore the products, and join the thousands who have found a better path to health with BioLimitless. Click the link, take control of your health, and transform your life, because self-care is the real healthcare. Hey everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's Dr. Eric Naputi. Hope you guys are having a blessed day today. Welcome to our AMA. It is Wednesday evening. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just got done seeing patients a little while ago, had a great, busy, and very productive day. And now I get to hang with you guys for the next hour or so. I'm super excited to talk to you guys, by the way. I've got so many great things to share with you, so many success stories. Listen, we get together at least once, if not twice a week. Now, this BioLimitless community, and you guys here. First of all, if you're new to our community, let me turn this off. I get it off. Close the blinds so we can hang out. I don't have to squint, even though I could use some sun. So, all right, it's great to see you guys. Hey, if this is your first time here, my name is Dr. Eric Deputy. I'm a functional medicine, functional neuro doctor. I help people get to the root cause of their problems. We've helped hundreds of thousands of people positively change their lives around the world, and we've trained thousands of doctors to do the same thing for their patients in their community. And I'm excited to be with you tonight. Tonight's our AMA, so you guys can drop in whatever questions you've got or any topic you want to talk about. I've got so many things for us to discuss today. Remember, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we do an AMA. 8 a.m.s on Friday mornings, we do an AMA. We try every once in a while on Saturdays to connect. Some notification from us so that you guys can stay connected. Remember, every morning at 8 a.m., I do what we call our half hour to health, where we speak on different topics. And this week, I've been going on root causes of issues. Tomorrow, we've got an interesting topic. We're going to be talking about detox and root cause of toxemia a little bit more and a few other things. But it's been a blessing to be with so many of you. So let's give me a shout out. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Type your questions in the chat and let's have a conversation and let me know where you're watching from. So who's with us today? We got, let's see. We got, hey, Tammy from Wisconsin. Great to see you, Miss Tammy. Hope you're doing well. Dr. Christine down in Texas. Good evening, young lady. Rose, hello from Smith Mountain Lake. Great to see you, young lady. Always great to see you. Dorothy from Western Kansas, God bless you. Hey, there's my friend Julie. Good to see you, young lady. Always great to see you around. Hey, Betty, good evening from Michigan. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Christy, good to see you, young lady. Hope you're doing great. David, good evening this evening, brother. Hope everything's going well. And what Sharon and Eddie, good to see you guys. She wants to talk about calories. Can you consume before breaking your fast? Okay, let's talk about that in just a little bit. Ben, good evening, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and your family are great down in Arkansas. Appreciate you guys. Marlena, good evening, young lady. Hope you're doing well. Good evening from South Dakota. Love South Dakota. It's a beautiful, beautiful state. Man, we got so many good things to talk about tonight. Bethany, good evening from Oklahoma. Hope you're doing well. Rena, hey, how you doing down in Georgia, Miss Rena? Hey, Steph, great to see you down in Springfield. Appreciate you, and thank you for the accolades. Laura, good to see you down in Minnesota. Guys, type in below what you want to talk about. Make sure you guys hit that share button as well so everybody can jump on and see us. Censorship is for real. I got to tell you, I still think I'm the #1 censored doctor on social media. Man, they do not want us having conversations. It's wild. Laura, hello down in Minnesota. Hope you're doing well. Tammy, what's going on in Alberta? Hope everything's going great up in Alberta. Miss Leanne in Iowa, great to see you. Michelle, hey, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Karen, good evening this evening. Hope you're doing great. Hey, great to see you, Ann, over in Indiana. Darlene, hello, Miss Darlene. Great to see you. Phyllis, what's happening, young lady? Looking forward to speaking with you and your hubs next week. Leslie, great to see you. Good evening to you as well. Hey, Tina, good evening in South Carolina. Hope you're doing great. I appreciate that you appreciate what we're doing. I really do. Hey, there's my friend right there, Miss Katie. Good evening, Miss Katie. Hey, Katie, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. We really appreciate you a lot. Susan, I appreciate you as well. Look, you're here. You're here. You made it. You made it. You got the internet. You know what? It'd be really cool sometime for you to come on and give your testimonial. I got to tell you, Susan is a freaking rock star. I want you guys to understand this. Like, I brag on all you guys, and I'll brag on all of you folks in here doing so great. Susan came to see me a little while ago. Susan, if I remember, since you've been working on the protocols, I think it's like 6 or 7 months, maybe longer even. I think you're down like 30 pounds, maybe more. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. Your blood labs look freaking fantastic. Like, you're like a freaking reinvention of yourself. And I was telling Susan when I saw her there, I said, gosh, sometime I got to have you come on, do one of these lives with me and just tell your story. Because, man,
Like, everybody needs to know, like, everybody can do it. I always believe if I can do something, anybody can do something. And I know Susan was saying the same thing when that last week. You're doing so great. I'm so proud of you, young lady. I'm so proud of you. All right, Verlin, Arizona. God bless you, deal. Great to see you. It's so great to see you. Let's see, Miss Linda. Great to see you in Virginia, young lady. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. Good to see you. Mark, hello in Belleville, Illinois, guys. Lady, hope you. Sheila, hello, young lady. Great to see you as well. Always appreciate seeing you. Michelle, hello from Pennsylvania. Hope you're doing well down in PA. Man, it's so good to see you guys. All right, listen. Let's get into the conversations, okay? April, great to see you in St. Charles, Missouri. You're not too far from where I'm sitting, literally right now, if you're in St. Charles, Missouri. All right, let's get into this. You guys have questions about things. Let's get some common sense solution to some of these common problems that people have. If you guys want information about stuff, put it in the chat. We're going to get into it. Let's talk about insulin resistance, okay? Now, let me tell you something. Insulin resistance is one of the root causes. We've identified so far 9 main root causes. 9. Okay, there's 9 main root causes that we go after. And most of your symptoms and or your diseases are not root causes. Please remember, we always say this. Your body is blocked, not broken. It is disconnected, not diseased, okay? It is. And then we reconnect the disconnections. The body can heal from anything. I have a book of spontaneous rememberable disease. It's been cured from those. So if it's an incurable disease, okay? If it's incurable, and scared of it, can't you? Remember, God is a person. So let's talk about insulin resistance. Now, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people are going to disagree with me when we see this, but we have helped. When I say tens of thousands of humans reverse their insulin resistance, we have, okay? So I'm going to share something with you. Let me see if I can pull this up. Oh, give me 1 second, April. Check this out. This is our protocol that we use for insulin resistance. Let me see if I can find it, and here it is right here. Okay, so insulin resistance daily protocol. All right, hang tight. April, see, you see that right there? See on the side right there, the biolimitless insulin resistance protocol. Somebody type in the chat, insulin resistance. Sir, I think we're breaking up a little bit. Looks like the internet, we're probably being freaking hacked, biohacked, whatever you want to call it. They're messing us up a lot. So if you can see that, type insulin resistance below, okay? Let me wait and see if you guys can see that. Insulin resistance below. Type that in down at the bottom. Okay, perfect. All right. You guys can see it. Good. That is, all right, let's go over, April, our insulin resistance protocol so you can see this. All right. And here it is. Okay, so let me go over. So here's what we do. This is literally the protocol that way. You have any update tonight from my team on when this is ready. We are going to have a database that's going to have over 200 plus of my protocols on it that you're going to have access to. You'll be able to go through our Biolimitless website and access functional medicine and functional, literally the same things we train and teach our doctors to do and our patients to do with their problems. Here's the morning reset, okay? Do this every single day, every morning, okay? This is what I do for insulin resistance, so remember this. Every morning, you're going to do a reset drink, okay? Every morning, you're going to drink about 6 to 8 ounces of filtered water. We're going to use the Detox Pro Plus. The dose of that is about 1/3 of a teaspoon to 1/2 of a teaspoon, okay? And we're going to put that in water. We're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of organic water, and we're going to squeeze some lemon or lime in it. We're going to drink that down first thing in the morning. What do, young lady, with insulin resistance, we're going to start drinking yerba mate tea. This is yerba mate tea. This is actually my 3rd one of the day. Normally, I drink one in the morning. I drink one from noon until around 4, and then I'm done more of the stone of this protocol, and it's amazing what yerba mate does. Okay, so this helps you fast, because fasting is the key. Fasting is the key to fixing insulin resistance. Most people have this problem. Okay, now there are some supplements that I recommend with our protocol. You don't have to do them, but if you do, better burn to a fat burn. That's insulin resistance. When you have your insulin cells to let the sugars come in. If that's the case, your body's burning sugar as fuel instead of fat as fuel. That's a big problem. So Cell Signal and the yerba mate tea help your body fast and shift from a sugar burn to a fat burn. It's a fantastic protocol. Okay. In fact, the moment you do vitamin D on 10,000, 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. It makes the cells become. Zinc and copper helps with insulin and with your hormones. Okay, that's what we're gonna do in the morning. Midday, we're gonna take 3 more Cell Signals around noon. Why? To keep our fasting strong, so that we can keep shifting into fat burn. Then that'll help you stay in ketosis, so your brain turns on. With every meal, we're going to use a plant-based multi-enzyme. Our Biozyme enzyme is fantastic for that. 1 to 2 pills with each meal. This is a non-negotiable for me for insulin resistance. It's also a non-negotiable. If you're over the age of 30, you should be taking an enzyme with your meals, not necessarily with your snacks, but with your meals. Okay. This will help with blood sugars. All right. You can read all the reasons of why and how to take this. I'll show you where you can get these formulas at as well. And then food plan, foods to eat, foods to avoid. Your diet needs to be at your 2 meals that you're going to eat. Okay. Not 3, not 4, not 5. The 2 meals you're going to eat, unless we tell you otherwise. You're going to have protein, okay? You're going to have healthy fats, you're going to have vegetables, and you're going to eat some fermented foods as long as you can tolerate it. If you have really bad GI problems that you cannot tolerate fermented foods, then we're going to back off the fermented foods until the gut is healed. We're going to avoid sugar, avoid bread, avoid pasta and cereal. Okay. We're going to minimize, we're going to avoid soda. All processed foods are out. If it's not real, don't eat it. Minimize, if not completely get out of your diet, the seed oils. Those are the omega-6s. Remember, 666 is bad. That's a very big problem. And you got to get rid of the desserts and alcohol while we're fixing insulin resistance. Sorry, but it'll be worth it when it's over. You're going to eat your meals with a sequence. Please remember this. Write this down or follow. Go back and follow this. You're going to eat it in a 4-step sequence. You're going to do fiber first. This is what I take when I eat my meals. I take one of my balanced drinks, okay? It's fiber. It's konjac root fiber. Konjac root fiber is a soluble fiber that coats my stomach and digestive tract. It minimizes the spikes of my sugar and insulin. It helps my body not absorb the sugars and carbohydrates, and keeps my body burning fats instead of sugars, which keeps me in ketosis. What's really cool about these products is they block absorption of sugars and block insulin. So shoot down your drink of fiber first. Somebody write down fiber first. Then you can eat your proteins and fats. Now it's time to eat those. That stimulates your natural GLP-1 production. Then you're going to eat your vegetables third. And if you're still hungry, you're going to have a carbohydrate. That's when you can have it. If you'll follow that protocol, okay, that will help you beat insulin resistance. And then there's a daily rhythm of fasting, movement, and sleep. You have to prioritize fasting, movement, and sleep. You have to, or else you're not going to be healthy, okay? Now, fasting, begin with a 12-hour fasting window. Move into 14 hours. Then move into 16 hours. Then move into 18 hours and 6. That 18 and 6 is really where you're going to have the biggest breakthroughs in progress. Give your body time to get there. This is the protocol for reversing insulin resistance. Going for a walk after your meals. In fact, I just did a video today about Alzheimer's, and we showed that you get you have a 60+ increased risk of Alzheimer's post meal because of post meal sugar spikes. If you start going for a 10-minute walk after each meal, it lowers your blood sugars by up to 20 to 30 points. That's huge. That's huge by itself. Doing that for your meals, after both of your meals, that's a habit that you should get into. Sleeping protocols. Guys, if you're not in bed by 10:30 every night, that 10:30 to 2 a.m. is the most critical time for healing in our body. By the way, most of the problems that you're dealing with because you have insulin resistance. So I'm going in details with this protocol, because if you'll follow this protocol, if you'll put what I'm telling you into play, it will fix the root cause, which is insulin resistance, which is why you have fatigue, anxiety, depression. It's why you can't lose weight. It's why your hormones are a mess. It's why your skin's jacked up. It's one of the reasons why your gut won't heal. It's why you can't lose weight. It's why you can't sleep through the night. It's why your blood pressure is high. It's why your cholesterol is high. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Prioritizing your sleep is a non-negotiable, especially the older we get. Man, we can get away a little bit, like in our 20s and early 30s, with low sleep, but that catches up with us fast, okay? And if we're not sleeping, we're not healing. And then your daily fluids, in addition to your yerba mate tea, you need to be getting a minimum of 2 liters of healthy fluids in your diet every day, okay? Not sugary drinks, not juices, not sodas. You need good, healthy, hydrating fluids. So here's your daily checklist. This is your non-negotiable. Your morning detox drink to start your day off right. Your yerba mate teas, twice of those a day. So one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Signal, those in the morning, those midday. Your vitamin D3, your magnesium, and your zinc copper. Do that. That will help you, and take your enzyme with each meal. That is the protocol. If you'll follow, and you'll follow that extensively, April, that will help you get, that will 100% help you get your insulin resistance under control. As long as you'll stay consistent with that, that will help you, okay? Please let me know if you need more information or help with that. This here, let me show you this. This is the yerba mate tea that I use. Let me put the link up here so you can see this. People have been asking me about this. So the link is right here, okay? So it's just go to that site, you can get it, okay? But what I want you to understand about this is what's amazing. Look, one of the clinical studies on this tea literally talks about how, all right, here we go. This can literally reduce, listen to this, reduce your cravings and appetite within 15 minutes. That's yerba mate tea. And the form that I use is Unamate. The Unamate is a huge formula that is clean. They pull out all of the toxins, the carbonic acids that are in here. They pull that out of yerba mate. That's why I like this brand. This brand, it's clean. And then this also increases your GLP-1 production in your body by 41%. Somebody put that in the chat. It'll increase your GLP production by 41%. Somebody type GLP 41% increase in the chat. That's freaking huge, you guys. So that's what we do, and it works. And it works all the freaking time. But you got to stay consistent with it, or else it won't work for you. Okay. All right. Type your questions in the chat. Whatever questions you guys have got about your health issues, etc. Let's get into it. Okay, so we've got Michelle says, hey, Dr. Naputi, what are your thoughts on mammograms? Do you have other options? Yes. Okay, please understand this. I'm going to tell you something right now. Mammograms are false positive too many times. Mammograms are old school. They're like vinyl records, okay? They're great. They're fun to listen to, but there's so much new technology that's better. Let me tell you this. We don't recommend mammograms, okay? We like thermography. There's a couple places in St. Louis where we send our patients to get thermography exams, because you can actually pick up on early signs of diseases, even precancerous stuff, with thermography better than you can with mammograms. And mammograms are false positive all the time. Check this out. Most people who have a mammogram They're false positives. Then you go get a biopsy, which biopsies are not a great idea. And the vast majority, like 80% of those biopsies are negative. And you've spent the last several weeks, if not months, being overstressed about a concern that you shouldn't be having. And most doctors don't realize this. Did you know in 2020, well, it was 2021, the insurance boards and the governing boards of medicine were talking about getting rid of mammograms and getting thermography as the gold standard, not just because it gets better results, but because it doesn't have as many false positives. And they couldn't get the insurance to reimburse and do the things like it's supposed to. So the reason why everybody uses mammograms is because that's what insurance pays for. And just because insurance pays for it doesn't mean it's the best thing. So, Michelle, we do not recommend at all mammograms. Thermography is the way to go. Okay, Rose, you got a big question here. So Rose says, hey, Dr. Eric, I have Lyme's, mold toxins, alpha-gal. Okay, those are 3 big things that need to be dealt with. Oh, my gosh. High blood pressure, insulin resistance, IBS, Bordetella. The Bordetella comes from the Lyme disease. I'm overweight. When I exercise, I get extremely exhausted. I think that's common for Lyme. It is. And it gets worse as the day goes on. When I try to exercise, how am I going to be able to exercise without being okay? Listen. Here's what we're going to do. Okay. Rose, what I just said about the insulin resistance protocol, that's where you should start. You don't need to jump into working out really hard. Okay. Now I'm good with you going for walks after a meal, going for a walk first thing in the morning just to get your body moving. You can do some deep breathing exercises. You can do some stretching, ready to do resistance training. As an issue, mold toxins as an issue, alpha-gal as an issue. Your body is not detoxifying. It's not working in the pathways it's supposed to. So if you jump into trying to do a ton of detox, a ton of a stimulation in your body, a ton of exercise, it's going to flatline fail. Okay, Rose, inch by inch, it's a cinch. Yard by yard, it's hard. Here's what you need to start with. Number 1, we got to clear the terrain and get the diet right. That's where you got to start. I need you to get into a pattern where you're doing fasting regularly. I need you in a pattern where we're focused on getting the insulin, because when insulin resistance goes away, guess what happens? Inflammation will go down. Your detox pathways will open up. Your liver will open up. You'll be able to deal with some of the other sequelae, some of the other symptoms and issues you've got while we're dealing with the insulin resistance. I'm telling you, insulin resistance is your primary problem, more so than alpha-gal, more so than Lyme disease, more so than mold stuff. We got to get the insulin resistance under control. Once you can control the insulin hormone, then you can control every other hormone, including inflammation, after that. Okay. I know you said you're on the Detox Pro Plus for over a year. That's awesome. You just ordered 2 bottles of the Digest. I think that's really smart as well. Okay. The Detox Pro Plus will give you the minerals. That's probably keeping you going a little bit. You're doing great stuff, but we got to change the sequence. What I was just talking a couple of minutes ago to April sensitivity protocol, Rose, that's what I need you to do. I need you to do the insulin resistance protocol. If you'll follow that insulin resistance protocol, then everything else will start to fall into place. Does that make sense? That's what I need you to do. So please start there. Let's get the insulin resistance under control for about 3 to 4 weeks. Then I want you to come back. You're going to be here every week anyway, but I want you to give us updates every week how you're feeling. You cannot jump into exercise without getting the chemistry under control first. You guys, does that make sense? We deal with Lyme disease every day in our practice. We deal with mold toxins every day. We deal with alpha-gal every day. You've got to get the insulin resistance under control first and foremost, okay? Please do that, all right? All right, Phyllis says, would you please clarify the use of melatonin? How to use it? You mentioned last week, and I didn't catch it all. Okay, listen, melatonin gets blamed for stuff all the time. It's weird to me how a lot of, I don't know, I guess people talk about melatonin is not good for you, but we use it in our practice every day. I use it myself a couple of days a week. Melatonin is a normal hormone produced in the body. Okay, melatonin. Now, here's what I want you to understand. Melatonin will not make you stay asleep. It can help you go to sleep, but it won't help you stay asleep. Blood sugar control, insulin control, and cortisol balance will keep you sleeping. Okay. Now, that's why we should stop caffeine, earlier in the afternoon. I usually say by 2 or 3 o'clock, no more caffeine. We also say no more food at least 3 hours before you go to bed. That way you're not having sugar drops or insulin spikes when you're sleeping. But melatonin can be taken about an hour to 2 hours before bed. Listen, understand this. When you wake up, okay, when the sun goes up, like 30 minutes before the sun goes up, your cortisol level is going to be at its peak. And your cortisol is going to stay high throughout the day. It's going to start slowly going down about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, around 6 or 7. I know, 6, 7. Around 6 or 7 in the afternoon, your cortisol is supposed to go way down and your melatonin is supposed to start kicking in. That signals to your body it's time to start resting, relaxing, and sleeping better. So around that time is when most people after dinner, you can start with 1 milligram, you can start with 2, you can do 5, you can do 10. There are times when I will myself will even do around 100 milligrams of melatonin. And I don't know why that's shocking to people. Okay. If you've had a crazy, busy, stressful day or stressful week and your cortisol is high, you need something to help get that down. But melatonin will not keep you asleep. Okay, so it's totally safe to use. It's very healthy for the body. It's really good for the immune system. It's really good for digestion. It's really good for brain balance and focus. It's really good for a lot of things. But most people have seen people complaining about it because usually they're trying to sell you some type of a sleep supplement or a sleep peptide. Let me know if you have any questions about that, Phyllis. Okay, but that's how you should do it. Okay. Karen says, hey, let's talk about AFib. Well, there's a lot of causes to AFib. Okay. I will tell you, here's some things that work for my patients. Okay. Number 1, Karen, try this. High dose liposomal vitamin C. Okay. High dose liposomal vitamin C. Okay. About 1,000 milligrams 3 times a day is a really good place to start, or take 3,000 milligrams in the morning and 3,000 milligrams late afternoon. Getting vitamin C levels, AFib. Vitamin D3, making sure that your D3 is adequate blood test from an 80 to 110 nanograms per milliliter. That's like the optimal reading. So 10,000 IUs a day of vitamin D3 a lot of times will help with AFib. Magnesium, AFib, the heart acting all the time. It's not getting a solid. Magnesium allows for relaxation of your muscle, of your vessels, and it's at your brain a little bit. Okay. If you'll do like 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate in the morning and 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate before you do, okay. Walk after you know, keep your blood sugars and insulin under control. That if you your heart digestive not digesting food with that, you probably some or over digestive enzyme can help. Also, the nerves in your UNC3, these nerves in the neck control the diaphragm, the vagus nerve. Tool that you can use. Doing vagus nerve stimulation exercises, powerful things that you can do, okay? Prioritizing sleep. Those are the things that work. Sometimes, in very rare situations, you'll have to do some type of, you'll have to okay. Your questions and are sharing this as well. Linda says, hey, is standing vibration after a meal good as walking? Yeah, totally. So that's great. Karen, get on that. Linda, sorry, get on your standing vibration plate after a meal for 10 minutes. Stand there and vibrate. Do some squats. Stand on one leg. Stand straight-legged. Bend your knees a little. And how you change muscles that get absolutely vibration. Okay. Brian says, need something for bloaty gut. Okay. All right. If you burp, low stomach, vinegar, take a teaspoon of that, see if that knocks it down. You could also take a teaspoon of baking soda, see if that knocks it down. What's really good for bloatiness, drinking ginger or ginger root tea, that's really good. Or the the Biozyme. This is a big one for bloating. This is bloatiness here and bloatiness, gas bloatiness. If it's gas bloating, it's Biozyme and stay from that are your body. So things that upset your stomach that cause bloatiness are going to be fried foods, high sugary foods, and lots of carbs. So, breads, pastas, those kinds of things. Those things are problematic for bloating. Try the apple cider vinegar, try the baking soda, and do the digestive enzymes. Those usually help. Okay. Those usually help. Okay, Susan says, I can come on next Wednesday. All right, it's a date. I'll message you. We'll figure it out. I'll send you a little link through here that you can just click on, and it'll bring you right up here. No big deal, okay? And you lost 30 pounds. Congratulations. That's fantastic. You are a freaking rock star. Julie says, hey, Doc. What are your thoughts? I'm asking for a friend. What are your thoughts on EBU? So EBU is option where we take blood comes out of one arm on this side. It goes through a machine and filters the blood out. There's different types of EBU. There's some EBU that just oxygen and ozone in it, which suits the blood, puts it back in the arm on the side. I'm a huge fan of that. A guy by the name of Otto Weinberg. Otto Weinberg won a Nobel Prize, finding that if your body is very acidic and deprived of oxygen, you have a higher risk of diseases, including cancer. So EBU helps alkaline the blood and helps get oxygen. I love it for that. There's some diets that have, Julie, that can actually that could run through, or they think black lights and other All right, looks like we're back, guys. Sorry about that. This has been happening literally all day today. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see me and hear me, okay? Literally, we've been going live throughout the day. We've been massively getting attacked and getting shut and suppressed and censored. The way anymore. This is insane. Holy. All right, looks like we're back live again. So let's see if we can get into this. So that's Julie, that's what I'll tell you about EBU. It does nothing for. It is okay. Dr. Christine asked a question about censored today. Make sure you guys are sharing this, please. You can okay? Totally good with that. Okay. Brandy says, hey, Doc, what are your thoughts on thyroid levels dropping after starting NP thyroid? TSH is 1.6. Okay, ferritin's your problem. Your problem's ferritin. Okay. Your ferritin's got to come up. So you got ferritin issues, you got high iron saturation. Okay. So you got Epstein-Barr that's positive, and you've got ferritin that's an issue. Your ferritin needs 100 and 150. I like it between versus weight. Okay, so here's what I would start: beef, supplements with your ferritin go. I understand something. The liver has more control over thyroid function than the thyroid itself does. Okay. So getting your liver under control is going to be the key to getting your thyroid under control. All right. 60% of 60% of thyroid function comes from your liver. So I'd stay on the NP thyroid. I'm a big fan of NP thyroid. You've got to go gluten-free, Brandy. If you have thyroid issues, gluten is kryptonite for you, okay? I would also get some selenium. Start on some selenium. 300 micrograms of selenium, Brandy, will really help you a lot. It'll help you hold on to that ferritin. Get on that beef liver supplement. That's a non-negotiable. And for the Epstein-Barr, go do this for Epstein-Barr. Number one, get some oregano oil. Okay, start taking about 4,000 to 5,000 units a day of oregano oil. Get some garlic. Garlic has allicin in it. Allicin is fantastic for knocking viral load down in the body and improving the immune system. You never get rid of Epstein-Barr. You just got to put it back into remission. Okay, and then go get some coconut oil. Coconut oil has monolaurin in it. Monolaurin is fantastic for reducing the viral load of Epstein-Barr, cytomegalovirus, COVID-19 virus, HPV, HIV, all those. So I would start all of those, okay? And then get the levels up of your ferritin, and then your thyroid will start falling into place. You got liver issues. That needs to be dealt with first. Okay, we got to get your liver cleaned out first. If you have anybody in your area that can give you some IV nutrition, high dose vitamin C there's an amino acid combo called methionine, inositol, and choline. They call it a MIC shot. MIC is fantastic for cleaning out the liver. Also, if you're not already on it, Brandy, the Detox Pro Plus opens up the liver. Okay, you guys do me a favor, type below in the chat liver detox. Okay, liver detox. If you type that in below, we'll be able to talk more about liver detox stuff, and more people will learn about that. So, Brandy, that's what I would do. Okay, I'd like to see the rest of your blood test. If you could shoot that over to me, like private message me and get me your blood, and I'll cover that with you. We can even go over it on a Wednesday, and I'll teach you. I'll teach guys how to read your blood test. Okay, perfect. All right. Yes, Katie, same thing. All right. Same thing. All right. I'll go over your blood results with you. Phyllis confirms with me. Thermography is the way to go. 100%. 100% thermography is the way to go. Okay. 100% it is. All right. Okay. So let's see. What questions do we hear? Lori, it's all. Here we go. Best thing to clean up plaque from the arteries. Number one, you got to get your sugars and insulin under control. The sugars and the increased insulin literally act like gas. If you will, paper the walls. Hole in the wall. If I were to punch a hole in my drywall, I would need spackle to fix that. Well, plaque is spackle. Okay. By the way, 50% of all plaque, somebody write this down. 50% of all plaque is microplastics. I just talked about that this morning. Debbie, go go watch the live that I did this morning. It's all on this, okay? So we got to get the insulin to calm down. We talked about already how to do that with April. I showed you the food plan to eat, the supplements to take, the intermittent fasting. That will help you, okay? If you can't afford supplements, okay, this is not for you, then get into intermittent fasting. That's the key. The better you can fast, the more metabolically flexible you are, the faster you can heal. Number one is that. Number two, we've got to get the blood vessels to open up a little bit more. We got to increase nitric oxide, NO2 in the body. Nitric oxide needs to go up. You can increase nitric oxide by moving the body. That's going for a walk after your meals, okay? By breathing in and out of your nose. Literally, nasal breathing increases nitric oxide, increases the abilities for your blood vessels to move. You can eat beets. You can drink beet juice. You can take some beetroot extract supplements. Beets are fantastic for increasing nitric oxide in the body, okay? Those are big ones, all right? I will tell you, do I have a bottle here? Yes. The Cell Signal formula. Because of the methylated B vitamins, Debbie, Cell Signal will open up the nitric oxide. It'll open up the blood vessels, makes them more flexible, all right? That's something we do for all of our patients with plaque, all right? Vitamin K2. K2, do I have any here? Yep, here, look. K2. Vitamin K2, can you see it? There you go. Vitamin K2 with D3. K2 makes the plaque soften up. It keeps the minerals in the bones and the muscles and keeps it out of the blood vessels and arteries. So K2 is fantastic. So some of you were asking questions about nattokinase. Nattokinase is an enzyme, okay? Debbie, taking enzymes with your meals helps keep plaque from building up in the arteries. Taking an enzyme on an empty stomach helps break up the fibrin, the plaque that's in there. Those are very powerful things that you can do. And then keeping your body moving, right? But it's all about controlling the insulin and sugars, okay? That's going to stop the plaque from forming. Vitamin K2 and D3 are going to keep the minerals inside the bones and not in the blood vessels. That's a big one, okay? Nattokinase / enzymes, the biozyme, okay? Biozyme breaks up blood clots, and it also breaks up plaquing in the arteries. Those are big ones. And then get your body moving, right? And eating real foods, okay? And intermittent fasting. These are things you can do to break up plaquing in the arteries. Yes, it can be done. We see all the time. I just had a patient of mine today. I just saw him today. He's in his early 80s. He's had multiple stents. He's had multiple heart attacks. He's had multiple bypasses. He came to see me a while ago. We started him on some of these protocols. He went to see his cardiothoracic doctor literally Monday. He saw me today. His doctor even said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's working. The plaque is going down inside the vessels of your arteries and in your heart. That's huge. And he's following the same protocol I'm teaching you guys, okay? So I hope that makes sense, okay? I hope that makes sense, all right? Pamela, go rewatch this at the beginning, okay, on the insulin resistance protocol. You guys can also go to my social media pages. You guys, you can watch all of our videos there, okay? All of our videos, the entire last week was all on insulin resistance. You can totally hear that, okay? All right, let me go down here and see what questions you guys have. Miss Julie. Julie says, hey, no gallbladder, no thyroid, very narrow airway, okay? Deviated septum, terrible snoring, 65 years old, sleep apnea, eating low carbs, that's good. Get more protein, that's good. Just got a CPAP today. Sorry to hear that, but I totally get it. Are there any other options? Yes, a lot of them. Like Julie, okay? It's time to get you healthy, and your doctors aren't getting you healthy. Your doctor's job is the doctors that you see are not health doctors. They are technicians. They are removing things and they're giving you things. They're not helping you with action steps of how to live your life. If you'll live your life in the appropriate way that your body's designed to do it, your body can heal from anything. So I'm going to tell you right now, I will be shocked if you don't have insulin resistance, okay? I will be shocked if you don't have fatty liver issues going on, or at least congestion in your liver going on. I would also use the insulin resistance protocol, the intermittent fasting, and the supplement regimen I talked about at the beginning. If you have no gallbladder, you don't have a choice. You have to be taking TUDCA, like every meal. Get some TUDCA. TUDCA it'll help thin out the bile. It'll help. If you took TUDCA before and changed your lifestyle to the intermittent fasting and the insulin resistance protocol, we probably could have saved your gallbladder. And the reason why your thyroid is gone, I get it, that you probably had nodules on it. You probably had cancerous spots on it. But the thyroid is dictated by the liver. When the liver goes south, the thyroid goes south. So the liver went bad. That's why your gallbladder went kaputs. Your liver went bad. That's why your thyroid went kaputs. The reason why you have trouble swallowing in a narrowed pathway is probably you have some scar tissue in here still when they removed your thyroid. There's a lot that can be done for that, okay? Now, practicing nasal breathing and using some mouth taping and doing some exercises for your tongue, okay? You can go to YouTube and type in snoring exercises, tongue exercises, and doing those exercises can help you regain the muscles of your tongue and your throat. Type sleep apnea down in the bottom. You guys type sleep apnea in the bottom. I'll see if I can get my team to send you the protocols on sleep apnea as well. There's a lot, Julie, that you can do other than just move to St. Louis and spend 2 weeks with me and I'll get you dialed in. You don't need more stuff. You just need guidance on how to live your lifestyle. Okay. Cheryl, hey, good evening down in Colorado. Hope you're doing great. Ann says, hey, what causes gallbladder attacks? Hold on, let me pull. I'm getting a bunch of messages over here. 1 second. Okay, what causes gallbladder attacks? And what are the symptoms of a sluggish gallbladder and gallstones? Ways to help your gallbladder, asking for a friend. Okay, so here we go. So we already kind of talked a little bit about the gallbladder. Let's talk a little bit more about gallbladder. So first of all, your gallbladder is it's an extension of the liver. It's a little sac that lives off the liver, and it stores bile. Bile is a chemical that you use to digest foods, primarily fats. So vitamin A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble vitamins. Anyone who has gallbladder issues or has no gallbladder needs to be supplementing those. Zero questions about it. All my patients with gallbladder issues and or have lost their gallbladder, I put them on cod liver oil like every day because cod liver oil really helps. It has a lot of those fat soluble vitamins, and I put them all on vitamin D3 and K2. Okay. So the most common causes of gallbladder attacks, if you will, are gallstones. Okay. Like a gallstone is thickening of your bile. Your bile gets too thick because you don't have enough minerals in your diet. So that's why we recommend sea salt. That's why we recommend people making sure that they're using digestive enzymes, because digestive enzymes help your body break down the foods and fats so your liver and gallbladder don't have to work as hard. So gallstones are like hard deposits of cholesterol. They're thick pieces of bile. They've got poor chunks of fat in them. I mean, there's a lot of things that go with it, but insulin resistance it's the number one cause of gallbladder issues. Okay. You could get sluggish bile. That's a big piece. You can help with that with fasting and using TUDCA and using the digestive enzymes with each meal. The intermittent fasting is so powerful for folks that have gallbladder attacks. And you can really like doing the liver flush, liver detox protocol that we recommend. It's a 45-day program, 6 weeks to clean up your liver. Twice during that 6-week protocol, we flush out the gallbladder we use Dr. Hulda Clark's plastic for pushing out all the toxins. So that's what we do. And I'll just tell you that you could also have, in women, sometimes hormonal changes are a sign of gallbladder problems, because the bile recycles your hormones, especially estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. And so if those are out of balance, a lot of times that is an indication that the gallbladder is bad. We see it a lot in perimenopause with women. And so doing the protocols for cleaning up the liver are huge. You get the insulin under control and you get your liver cleaned up, you usually don't have a whole lot of other problems with hormones. That's a really a really big piece of the puzzle. Okay, here, you want my list? I just pulled it up. Here's my list. Common symptoms of sluggish gallbladder. Okay, it's in my liver detox protocol. Here are the symptoms: pain or pressure under the right side of the rib cage. Right side rib cage right here is liver. Left side is stomach and pancreas. Okay, pain after a fatty meal in that right side or in the right shoulder. Pain radiating to the right shoulder blade. Bloatiness after a meal is almost a dead giveaway. If you're nauseous after a meal, that's usually gallbladder liver. Lots of burping, gallbladder liver. You feel full really quick, gallbladder liver, okay? Acid reflux, indigestion, brain fog, fatigue after a meal. Fatigue after a meal is either a sluggish liver or insulin resistance. Sometimes it could be an enzyme deficiency, okay? When people say to me, like, every time I eat a meal, or I feel inflamed afterwards, that is liver gallbladder issues, okay? So that you can do and for gallbladder and gallstones. Hope that makes sense, okay? Appreciate you guys. All right, appreciate you guys more than you know. Let's see. I know I cut out there for a minute, but I can see y'all now, okay? Let's see. What questions you got? Yeah, liver detox is the key, you guys. Phyllis, I'll make sure that we start talking heavy liver detox and make sure that you guys get access to all that stuff, okay? All right, type in the chat below what questions you guys have about anything. I got some cool stuff. Hey, let me share something with you. Let's see if it's in here. Do I have that video? All right, I want to get your opinion on something, okay? This is a video that I was just sent. This is from Bobby Kennedy. Bobby put this out a couple days ago. I want to talk about this. I want to get your thoughts on it. Let me turn the sound up so we can hear it together. About this.
Today, the Department of Health and Human Services released a Dear Colleague letter issued by four HHS agencies, SAMHSA, CMS, HRSA, and ACF. It directs providers across the country to expand the use of evidence-based, non-pharmacologic treatments and to strengthen informed consent and shared decision-making. Today, the
All right, so what did Kennedy just say? What did he say? He just that's one of the biggest statements that has been made from anyone inside the US federal government since the inception of health insurance. Okay? So what's going on here? So Kennedy just said that he's instructed CMS, Medicare, Medicaid, okay, which dictates how all insurance is reimbursed across the board, to start covering therapies and services that are non-pharmacological. You want to know something? All these things that you're taking, your vitamins, your minerals, your supplements, your fiber. This fiber, by the way, this fiber, konjac root fiber, this used to be part of the Rexall. You guys remember Rexall? The Rexall fiber protocol to reverse diabetes. Like, this stuff is now going to start to be, on some levels, you're going to get reimbursed for your insurance. You're going to be able to use it. You're going to be able to use insurance for, you're supposed to be, at least that's what they're trying to do, is to be able to get people to use their health insurance for other things other than drugs and surgeries, which is amazing because right now your insurance companies will not cover anything that will prevent, treat, or help you deal with chronic illness. That's happening. That's coming right now. And I'm so blessed that we're all a part of that. We've been showing HHS. We showed Secretary Kennedy, which he knew this already before. That's why we elected him. It's why we support him, because he's disrupting the system right now. And I will tell you, one of the reasons why God put me on this planet is to disrupt the status quo. I do not like bullies. Why do you think I get on with you guys every morning at 8 a.m.? Why do I get on with you most nights? Why do I see 200 plus people a day and still have the energy and desire to help you guys? It's because what we're doing. If we can get common sense solutions into the hands of people like all of us, this is huge, you guys. This is huge for people, okay? You know what? Julie just said it. It's about darn time. It's about time, but you're spending all this money, all these thousands of dollars a month on your premiums for coverage of stuff that doesn't help you, that has nothing to do with health. It's completely gatekeep. It's absolutely the good old boys club that you and I are not belonging to. And by the way, I don't want to be in that dang club. I want to be in the club of common sense. I want to be in the club of freedom of speech. I want to be in the club of we the people. I mean, how many of you you'll be that it's a system by people, of the people, and for the people, that use your to decide where you censorship that's so high. If you come out on any of these platforms and start talking about anything other than the status quo, you're blacklisted. Guys, I couldn't even send emails to my own customers, my own patients, my people across the globe that are buying products from me and supplements from me, because when I would send out an email through Google, my name was on it. You can't even get it out. My good friend this morning, Dan Ball, was doing his Anchorman podcast, and they were talking about me on there, saying of all the people they've had on there, when they say my name or when they type if they type Napudian, they start getting censored. And when I get up, the devil knows, oh man, this joker again, he have to tell people the truth. Destroy the spirit of fear. He's getting up to be strong, and he's telling people greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world, because it's true. Like, you have the ability to heal from all things. You just got to put in the darn work, and you got to believe. You got to believe that you can heal, because I'm telling you, health is a balance well-being and your neuro-emotional, spiritual well-being. Folks, I talk with my patients. I emotional problems that are causing your issues. Yeah, we're going to talk about exercise, sleep, getting adjusted, doing the things that you should do. Yeah, we're going to be talking about emotional exercises and forgiveness and using discernment, because that's what health really is, you guys. That's what it really is. And I'm excited. I'm excited that we're finally getting to that point. And here's the thing, though. When the door opens a little, because it's just barely cracked open. It's just now getting cracked open. Now we got to run through that, because the only reason why RFK Jr. is able to do the things that he's doing is because we the people are supporting it. We the people. And let me tell you something. I don't give a darn about politics. I don't give a darn about it. I didn't even know that I don't know. I guess I'm a conservative, libertarian, Republic. I don't even know what the hell I am. I'm confused about when people try to label me, because you know what I live? I live a common sense life. Okay. I'm a God-fearing, gun-toting American. I love everybody equally the same. Here's the reality. I don't care what you do as long as it doesn't negatively impact me. And you shouldn't care what I do as long as it doesn't negatively impact you. And if I do something that negatively impacts you, tell me and I'll stop. And if I don't, you got the right to not listen to me anymore. We got to get back to common sense, you guys. We got to get back to common sense. It's so important that we the people, all you guys are saying that. It's all about we the people. You're right. Lorianne, listen, the enemy can try, but he can't stop God's plans. No, he can't. He can't. And you know what? You're supposed to be healed. You have the ability to be healed, okay? Don't get the emails either. I just got word the emails are going out, and I'm looking forward to y'all being able to get them. Okay, it's so amazing. All right, listen, I just want you guys to know, a lot of people are wanting to know more about this hantavirus. Okay, so the hantavirus is you're hearing about this on this cruise ship. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not anything that we need to be worrying about. It's not anything that's going to be coming to the mainland. It's not anything that's going to be causing any main problems. This is something that is going to be a complete nothing burger. I promise you. They're going to try to turn it into something, because fear controls you. Please understand this. Fear is false evidence appearing real. All right. The reason why I'm getting so fired up, by the way, is I see what's happening. I see the censorship that's happening right now. I see the numbers going in and out. I see the screen cutting in and out. I know what they're doing. And I'm just going to tell you right now, we are not going to stand for it. I'm not going to let you be scared of some hantavirus, just like I wasn't going to let you be scared of some coronavirus, like I'm not going to get you to be scared of anything else. Okay, we the people are binding together. I'm mixing my faith with yours, plus common sense action steps to help you get to. If you want to know details about what a hantavirus is and how to prevent it, I can show you that stuff. It's all about helping your immune system get strong. Okay, at the end of the day, you need to. If COVID didn't prove anything to you, okay, yes. Sorry, I'm getting all kinds of messages here. If COVID didn't prove anything to you, it's all about your immune system strength. Okay, the stronger your immune system is, the less you have to worry about things. How do I get a good immune system? It's not just about taking vitamins. It's about keeping your blood sugars under control. It's about keeping your blood sugars and insulin under control. It's about making sure you're sleeping well, making sure you're eating well, making sure that you're supplementing proper, breathing proper, thinking proper, surrounding yourself with people that can build you up in strong and noble thought, give you common sense solutions to common problems. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Okay. So listen, I'll just tell you this. If you want to know more about the hantavirus, it's extremely rare. Okay. But it can be potentially serious, and so can any virus. All right. It definitely can be, airborne. It can be saliva. Deer mice are one of the main carriers of it. Deer mice. Don't get bit by deer mice, okay? Symptoms, fevers, chills, muscle aches, flu-like symptoms, all right? You can get a cough, you get chest tightness. It can cause your skin to break out. I mean, there's a lot of things that can be a problem, but please understand, don't live in the spirit of fear about this thing. They're trying to control you. Don't let them control you, okay? And I know, listen, hey, there's my buddy Joe. Good to see you, brother. I know my stream's cutting out. I'm getting throttled every time you guys, you know what? Everybody right now, do two things. Hit the share button, please. Everybody share this. Everybody share this. And then everybody type this in the chat. We win. You know what? Because we are winning. We, the people, are winning. And those of you that are watching right now all over the globe, the regulators that are watching, the spies that are watching, the people that are trying to cut us down, okay, that you're not going to succeed. So everybody share this right now and write, we win. There you go. Phyllis said it right there. Boom. Phyllis said, boom, we win because we're winning. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, baby. We are winning. Okay, look at that. Everybody's hitting it now. Dawn says it. Julie says it. Melanie says it. Christy says it. Bethany says it. Tammy says it. Miss Julie says it. We win. Rose, we win. Vicky, we win. Donna, we win. You want to know why we win? Because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And we cannot stand for any more of this craziness. I'm telling you, folks, I love and appreciate you guys. This group of people, this tribe of people that we have created, this band of people that have gotten together to love and appreciate and support each other. That's what it's all about, being a human. Man, I love you guys. You guys are the best. Listen, tomorrow in the morning, we got so much to talk about. We're going to just keep going to again and again and again. Okay. Katie nailed it. We will win. We are winning. We win. Truth wins, always prevails. Jesus is the way, full control. Amen. Share it and we win, you guys, because that's what it's all about. Listen, they're throttling us, but we're winning and the truth will set us free. Look, y'all, I'm going to go hang out with my wife and kids for a little bit. It's been an amazing, beautiful, blessed day. Please do me a favor. Join me tomorrow. Okay. Join me tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're talking about root causes of problems. Monday and Tuesday, Monday, we've talked about insulin and detox. We talked yesterday about, again, insulin some more. Today, we talked about plaque. Tomorrow, we got some more exciting things to talk about. So please, please, please join me tomorrow, guys. All right, listen, I love and appreciate you guys more than you know. Have an amazing day, amazing night, wherever you are in the world. Know that you're loved. Know that you're blessed. And folks, I'm telling you, the best is truly yet to come. Have an amazing night and be well because you are. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.